All right. Well, welcome everyone to our Tuesday evening weekly Actives US call. We appreciate a lot of you taking the time from your dinner, from your family, to join in on this call as it is our third Tuesday. It's a little bit more of an opportunity call, skill development call, coming off the tail end of a fantastic and wonderful active school this past Saturday. For those who missed the active school, Angie posted the videos on our active YouTube page, and she actually broken it out by presentation. So we had two of our A12 leaders, Claudina Brenneman, as well as Trish Albertson, present wonderful um, topics this past Saturday. Trisha talked about the most effective skills and tools and process to either start or rejuvenate your business. And Claudina talked about, the repetition and consistency on building your business as well. Great presentations, as well as a great video by Dr. Earl that he talked about the mitochondria and how that relates to our trifecta of products, Link, Optimum, and Genomics. So if you didn't get a chance, they're wonderful presentations. All of them are recorded online. So please take a moment to watch those videos as it pertains to your growth here at Actives. So on that note, we are pleased tonight 2022, as I pointed out in a couple of our weekly calls, as well as our corporate update calls, it is the year of the tiger, where you become bold and brave. That means trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, challenging yourself. So tonight's guest, I am so honored to be introducing her as a team here at Actives. We talked about who we could be having on our weekly calls that is relevant to you as distributors logging on, as well as people that are growing the business, that are doing the right things and giving them the opportunity to, come out of their comfort zone a little bit and to present on a stage and a platform such as our weekly calls. And so this wonderful lady um, pretty much needs no introduction, because those who knew her from the ending part of last year, she was always on the top of the charts as one of the top enrollers, if not the top enrollers, for 2 straight months here in the United States. In fact, 1 month she enrolled 19 people. And so the hard work that she's putting in, the lives that she's changing is amazing. And that's why we wanted her to join us on the call and to talk about her success, what she's doing, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you are interested in the success that she's having. What is she talking about? What is her group doing to grow? And that's what these weekly calls are, to give everyone an opportunity to learn from the best. And she is one of the best here in Actives. She comes from the East Coast, Warrington, Virginia. So it is 9 o'clock. She's probably one of the late ones on this call in that time zone. But she's been there or lived there for about 32 years. She's been married to her husband, John, for 45 years this coming June. And her background is one of the hardest and the most respected work I personally, especially as a male and as a father and a husband, appreciates the most. She is a professional homemaker and mother. In fact, it goes beyond that. She also homeschooled her 7 children at different various grade levels. And so the fact that she not only raises her kids and her children in a way um, that is unbecoming, she also homeschooled them as well. And so she's an educator, a mom, a wife, that definitely shows the care that she puts forth, and the love that she has for her family. Now, this lady also was introduced to network marketing way back when she was pregnant with her first child, in a company I'm pretty sure you all know, in Amway. And for the past 20 years or so, she's kind of been in and out of network marketing, learning different things. But nonetheless, she does have some background in it. But she loves to swim. She likes to garden. She always has a vegetable garden every summer. She even plays co-ed volleyball. Um, I like all of that except one of the things that she loves, which is spicy food. For me, tobacco sauce is spicy, and man, I get a hard time eating it. You ask any Hawaiian, they don't like spicy food, but I guess we're a little bit different here. But nonetheless, out of all of her hobbies, all of her accomplishments she had in her life with her 11 grandchildren, her most recent joy and excitement as of late is building actives, especially with her team and with the family we have here. So it is my pleasure to introduce Suzy Boyd, who will be our presenter tonight. I would now like to turn the time over to you, Suzy. Oh, sorry, is Suzy on? I cannot.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Okay,
am.
great. Yes, you can go ahead. I just unmuted you. Yep, time is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Stuart. That was awesome introduction. I really appreciate it. I will clarify one thing. My husband, John, and I have been married 45 years last June. I know that wasn't real clear, but yeah. So we're coming up on 46. So yeah, there's the interesting gifts that when you get married in the bicentennial year, which was 1976 when we got married, you got all those kinds of gifts. But at any rate, we're good to go. So my name is Suzy Boyd from Virginia, as Stuart said. Greetings to my Actives family. It is truly my delight to share some thoughts with you. I seek to bring blessings to you. I learned about Actives following a Facebook Messenger conversation with Trisha Albrechtson. After telling me a bit about her life and that vice versa, she said the magic words, "Are you open to a conversation?" With every word she shared, the picture just got better and better. I signed up late Saturday evening of 9/11. So being familiar with Protandem, NRF2, having worked with LifeVantage, I was amazed with genomics. Why use a pager, Protandem, when you can upgrade to a smartphone, which is genomics? Yay! So I wanted to drop in a few of the bullet points about Actives Corporation that I do relay when I'm introducing to a prospect. I will mention these things. So number one is we're first to market in what will become a multi-billion-dollar US company. That's very exciting. We have exclusivity to products found nowhere else and provide health betterment found in no other sources. Correct? Everybody agree? Shake your heads. Yep. And then third, the corporate leadership. CEO David Brown is unparalleled in all fronts. I was talking with my dear partner, Karen Myers, as we marveled at David's comments on the founders call last Saturday night. David seems to have an extensive playlist of information at his fingertips, right? I mean, do you prepare that stuff, David? I don't know. It's just there and it's excellent. He so effectively conveys the topic information. Actives family, I don't know how anything about David can be improved upon. Then the richest, is that what I have? As you can tell, guys, I prepared my comments because I wanted to remember to cover the things that I wanted to convey to you guys. So I'm trying not to read it too much, but it's still happening a little bit. And then the richest icing on the cake is Ryan Thompson and Angie Hawthorne. That's our corporate trifecta. My point is everything is in place to build a wildly successful business. It's all there. We got the goods. With this incredible platform, I was able to take off running. I converted the majority of my LifeVantage network to actives. Customers were delighted to upgrade to genomics and the trifecta. Business building wise, I was engaged heavily in the first steps: share, close, and sign up. I hit A6 on September 29th, so just a little over 2 weeks. Going forward, it's been necessary to learn the additional skills to help my team grow. It's been a blast working with Kelly Clement. She was Crossline in LifeVantage. What we are both finding, everything is in place here with actives to build successfully. We have incredible leadership and guidance with Trisha and Derek Albrechtson. Their willingness to assist is always evident, and it proves to be most effective. Early on, I had to try to find a balance between sharing and enrolling, because that was my primary every day. That's what I was doing when I first signed up. So in finding it to be beneficial and a blast to do an actives sharing day and meet up with Kelly's horse people, culminating in partnering with the one and only Mardell Rogers. So that was just so much fun. And then Kelly, she has a huge heart and she will bless many. There's no doubt about it. We as a team have been finding our way and what to utilize to grow. I've depended on the insight of Wayman Edwards, definitely my go-to tech person, and his relationship building skills have enhanced our team. I've tried to listen more closely to the quiet prompts that pop into my thoughts and act on them ASAP. I believe in the divine hand in our lives, and the only eternally lasting successes come from obeying and serving him. So the tools that we've been using three-way calls, and many trainings have contributed to our continued growth. My team knows I'm here for help, to help in any way needed. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it. And the most recent tool to the building equation, the Actives app. Yes, I've had it from the beginning, but only learned its powerful application recently, following Angie Hawthorne's training. Actives app is my new going steady partner for about a month now. You can share, track the prospects viewing, and are reminded to follow up. No more guesswork or having prospects fall through the cracks. I'm just loving it. Much of my building comes from Facebook prospects. We chat in Messenger, and I ask them the form questions: family, occupation, recreation, and money. And then I share my story, already scripted in notes. And then when I hope they're receptive, I share this invite. It goes like this. Recently, I learned about a new business / products, scientific breakthroughs in health and wellness. If open to take a look, I will send brief intro links. Listen and learn what's possible. So the responses vary. Anything from sure, no thank you, maybe later, And the one I always try to learn and discern from is when they unfriend me. Yeah. You're like, oh, first time that happened, I was like, oh my goodness. But it's all right. It's all right. They have that choice. So once I get a yes, I have what I call my trifecta intro videos. So the number one that I send first, when they say yes, they'll take a look, is under the trifecta images. It's way on down in the app, and it's called just Active's Trifecta Video. And I will give the title to it, a 2-minute intro, 2+ minute intro. And when I'm alerted, they're watching, which you do, so that is so awesome. I queue up this number 2 video from the app of my trifecta videos that I introduce with. And it's called How is Genomics Changing the World? Narrated by our very own Angie Hawthorne. When alerted that that's being watched, the number 3 is ready to go. And that is CEO David Brown, COVID-19 update. These 3 are excellent to generate interest and a conversation. Confirming the prospect wants to learn more, I will send them activespresentation.com, Trisha's, which Angie so wonderfully is put in the Actives app. So I can track when they watch it. Now I know when they watch it, making the follow-up so much more effective. I would say get very comfortable staying in the sharing, following up mode. To be successful building, that needs to occupy 90 to 95% of our daily methods of operation. That's what we do. And that's what we will continue to do as we build. That's our daily method of DMOs. And that's what I seek to instill to our team. So I'm beyond blessed to be here with my Actives family, and we have a wild and glorious ride ahead of us. Thank you so very much for the opportunity to share. This is incredible. So I love my team. I love Actives, and we're all going to run. Let's do it. So thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Suzy. We appreciate it. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Love it.
Thank you, Suzy. Sorry.
So Suzy, I'll have a confession for you. You did so well, you might get asked again to present because you're so awesome. Really appreciate it. For those of you, Suzy and myself were going back and forth for the past week, and she was kind of nervous. I'm not too sure on what to present or how to present, but she did wonderful. We appreciate your insight. Like she said, she has a new steady partner now in the Active app. That is a very loyal, very good person or thing to be steady with. I know a lot of people, if you do watch Angie, I'm glad that you brought that up because it is on our YouTube page there where Angie goes into depth on how to use our app, and more importantly, what are the advantages of using those that app, as far as tracking videos, as Suzy pointed out. And those are all insightful tools that either you didn't know or maybe a good reminder to help build your business, your active business. So really appreciate that, because sometimes I forget myself about suggesting the app. The success guide is something that Ryan definitely talks about and advocates to use. The app is just as important as you build your business, to track your business, to grow your business. And so take advantage of the tools that you have either on your smartphone, your back office. Those are our key matrix and things that you can use to enhance and the outlook of your business. So thank you so much, Suzy, for that. The other thing that I definitely loved when you did talk about actives was David has an extensive playlist. It's amazing to know, for all those that's been with the company, even those that's been with Active for 4+ years now, the playlist of David continues to grow. The knowledge that he has, and he continues to research and educate himself on what is the latest and greatest products out there, and also continues to research how our products help people and their lives, how it affects our bodies. In this past corporate, our active school, he did bring up a research paper that was just published recently, as recent as January 10th, in where Dr. Joe McCord, who formulated and created what we know as genomics, he at Pathways calls it PB123. And there was a research paper on how PB123 balances the body and the synergistic relationships with the ingredients that make up our genomics does for our bodies. And so the fact that we have a CEO that continues to update his playlists for the benefit of all of us is amazing. And that's the kind of company that we have here at Actis, from a corporate standpoint, from a leader standpoint, such as Suzy and the many of you that are out here. We really appreciate all that you bring to the table, and together we will grow. So thank you, Suzy, so much. Really appreciate the call and the presentation. With that being said, I will